Hey guys, we're back for round two against NU. Alright, I picked Norsca, banned Dwarfs and Tomb Kings, and he picked Coast. We tried for Eshin map, but we had desyncs and crashes on that map probably 4 times in a row. So he suggested switch off, and I don't really care about the maps, so yeah, we rolled with it. I have these guys in a lock group. If you watch the channel, you know how I hate lock groups. But I didn't think it was going to be a problem here. But if I'll hold space and you'll watch as we're swinging in, uh, closing a noose around him here. Something really bad's going to happen to our infantry. That right there happens to our infantry, and I don't notice it. So I'm assuming our infantry is going to be much closer, right? So that we stopped out here. We've already committed our chariots and are rolling forward. We got our doggos coming in. I did not warm up before this match, and it shows. Wolfrick's coming in. We could have had a perfect boat here. We did not do it. We could have had our firecaster punish him by putting the fire here, anywhere really. We waste a boat there on the spearman for pretty much no reason. We get ready to cast our burning head, I think, down this angle. We'll see here in a second. But we get hung up, and our cast fails. I don't notice it. I still don't notice that we don't have our axemen coming in. Now would be a perfect time to sweep in, even though Queen Bess has destroyed one. He hasn't switched targets. We could have just come in here. Pikemen, pistols, pikemen, pistols, and half of his force would have been tied up. Instead, we're deep vanguarding, we're deep reserving all of our axemen, and we're running around the battlefield left, right, and center trying to maintain a decent position. We finally get our first burning head down, and it's pretty much a waste. It's on top of the cannonades. I didn't realize this gun crew was out back like this, so it misses them completely. The Queen Bess continues to fire. Our pistol mob, barely hit the pistol mob. It's gonna barely miss the deckhand mob, and our chariots are stuck in this combat. As I understand banner rules, chariots can hit one unit and then pull through to another unit, but that's it. They can't move again. And I wasn't 100% sure about this rule, so I was really hesitant to move the chariots at all. As you can see, we finally realized that our axemen are not coming. So we blow the whistle and get them moving. Several mistakes here again. These should have went up and around, but instead they're going to get hung on these halberds, and they're going to lose, and we're just going to lose precious time. There's nothing back here really. The gallows giant is beating the crap out of our manticore. I thought it would trade a lot better. We should have put both manticores on it to start with. Our chariots are suffering because we have no infantry support, and like I said, I'm resisting the urge to cycle charge them a lot. Now the Ice Wolf chariots are kind of cycle charge themselves. You see they just cycle charge and then they just kind of park themselves out here. The other chariots don't move as much, I've found, but we're having to commit everything into the fight because our infantry plans were neglected. We just neglected our infantry. We weren't paying attention. We misclicked, and our chariots were having to tote a lot of work. And I don't have a whole lot of hope for this game at this point. Balance of power is even, but as far as I can see it, it's pretty much a loss. He's got a healthy Necrofex Colossus is going to be able to torch the infantry. The Manticores are not hanging in there very well. The Chariots aren't going to be able to do anything about him. He has all 3 of his lords are still at, besides Salt Spite, are all in really good condition. Wolfric took the fight with her. I thought we could do better than we did against her, but she just beat the brakes off of Wolfric, and he's leaving the battlefield. All we have left now is our caster, and we're going to desperately start casting fireballs to try to eliminate their leadership. As you can see, there's one miss. We almost die completely, so we're netted down. Should be the end of the game. But we managed to get away from the net. We're about to break. We have almost nothing left on the field. Balance of power is still even for some reason. The Necrofex Colossus is still hanging in there strong, still torching stuff. This had to have been gone a long time ago. We neglected our priorities. It would have been nice to have our infantry up here. We finally get our shaman sorted. He casts another fireball towards Ariana as she misses. He misses again. That's our second miss. Stay tuned because it ain't the last miss we're gonna have. The fireball sucks. I should not have brought it. I should have kept uh, my other choice. Not that it would have affected this battle much. My miss micro of my infantry in the beginning kind of cost everything. Had we not done that and planted the right burning head and the right ship, this would have been a fairly decent victory. It would not have been this hard fought, I don't think, but you see Wolfert has rallied 700 hit points. It's not looking good. He's got a lot of summons on the field, so we're not trying to commit our broken infantry just yet. But the Gallows Giant has to go down. I have these two Manticores. They're trying to rally, but now's the time. We're going to have to get in here. A lot of his infantry is starting to crumble, but at the same time, he has a lot of good leadership core. They keep Wolfric out of trouble. We don't want him dying, right? There's another fireball. There's another miss. 3 fireballs, and none of them hit her or any leadership. That actually hit one of my Ice Wolf chariots and destroyed it right there. So, yeah, my luck with fireball is very poor in this match. Salt Spite's still running around with almost no health. Just killing chariots, doing whatever she wants to. Wolfric decides to dip again. He takes a little damage from what I didn't catch, but yeah, he's running for the hills again. And at this point, like, balance of power is all but gone. I have a few horsemen on field. I have my shaman at half health. The manticores are kind of hanging in. One of them is. The other one's broken off. And the Gallows Giant's going to fall. And when the Gallows Giant falls, I kind of start to rally. What little bitty forces I have, they all start coming back at once. And really, it still does not look good. You got Salt Spite, you got almost a full health fleet captain. There's another miss on the fireball. That was pretty much my last chance to affect some sort of outcome here. And that was gone as well. Salt Spite does start to rout, but they still have full health Gunny, full health Vampire Lord, and she could come back. And there's really nothing, we can't really commit much, if anything, to chase her off, because in all likelihood, if she turns around, it's going to rout. And we need all the chaff and garbage in here we can get, because our sorcerer can't fight this. So the only thing really fighting is going to be these marauders, maybe one Ice Wolf chariot. I mean, there's not a lot in here to kill these two men. They're two main characters. So she's going to continue to run off the battlefield, and I'm going to pull my sorcerer away. And with the last little bit of magic we have, I'm going to throw one more fireball at her to maybe kill her. As you can see, she rallies just as I cast, and it nearly misses her, but she goes down for the count, right? And now we're looking a little bit better because they start taking that leadership penalty. Wolfric's in here with almost no health. He killed the Gunnery White while we weren't watching. And now it's just the fleet captain, and she's starting to crumble, and she's going to die. If we can keep our forces from faltering. And it's still a slug. If Wolfert takes one hit, he's gone. He's dead. He's more than capable of killing him. All he needs is one bad RNG. And the sorcerer is not going to have a lot left in him if Wolfert goes. And there's a lot of infantry that's just not going to be able to stand that Lord Loss penalty. So we're just in here fighting. It's anybody's game, and the Vampire Lord is gone. Vampire Captain dies. And it's game us. That was so close. Hats off to NU. That was a super close game. Even if you don't count in the micro and the lack of warming up, the Marauders would have done a good job. They'd have cut a few of these Pistoliers up. They'd have cut a couple of these Halberds up. Probably the ones that got, say, these two got a hold of the chariots pretty good, and we could have done away with that. But for the most part, the build was good. Queen Bess got to do her work. She didn't get a lot of value because there's not a lot of value for her to shoot, as far as infantry. Like, she killed 122 models, but it's just real cheap infantry, which is still good. Like, if I'd have brought Berserkers it just shit all over them, right? It did good controlling the actual units that I did have. You can see the difference between nearly 200 or 100 kills and 0 kills or 7 kills was just by what she was targeting. Um, it would have been nice not to delay my infantry if I had not had that misclick. It would have been nice to be able to get off the boat and the burning head. Like if I'd been paying attention, I should have gotten them off. It would have had a lot of better effect. I believe this build would have worked a lot better, but I'm at fault for the near loss. We could have suffered there. The build should have performed better. I think it's my micro and my poor play there that that nearly cost us a victory. And we probably should have just put both Manticores on the Gallows Giant. I will from now on, knowing how tough he is now. If we ever have to do this again, Colossus gets 2 Manticores. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope this was a good one. Let me know what you think. I'm going to keep posting them. This is game 2 of 18, group 13, first round of the championship. Alright guys, thanks for following, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye.